So a lot of you answered for today's question of the day in our Google Meets of what makes you unique. A lot of you answered that you guys are able to solve problems. So, when you have an assignment, you got to be able to solve problems and use the resources because your boss isn't always going to be there. So I always provide resources, not Reese's. I'm thinking Reese's Pieces because it was just past Halloween. I eat a lot of candy. But I always provide resources for you. All right. At the end of our slides today, there are two resources there. And then also there's some other resources on here that you're going to use today for today's assignment. Always look at those first. Try to solve the problem on your own. Be independent. But if not, then I will support you. And if you used all these resources, please email me or call me, and I will help you with the assignment. So today's assignment is based on a piece in the Constitution and also an amendment in the Constitution. So what I want you today to do is read both of these small, very short pieces from the Constitution. If you do not understand a word, what could we do? All right, what could we do if we did not understand, let's say contrary. So if we couldn't understand this word, what could you do? Here's another support for you. All you got to do is hit copy, paste it, boom, definition right there. All right, so the internet, I wish I had these resources when I was your age because it is very helpful when you know how to use the internet correctly. So Article 6, Section 1, Clause 2 of the Constitution. All right, this Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. The supreme law of the land. That means the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Think of that ladder from the Google slides I was talking about. And the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws or any state to the contrary, notwithstanding. So basically, that Constitution is the supreme law of the land. And judges in Ohio have to make sure any laws passed in Ohio or Canfield do not contradict, do not conflict, do not interfere with the U.S. Constitution. That's what their job is, to interpret it. 10th Amendment, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. So we haven't even gone over amendments yet, but I guarantee you guys know your First or Second Amendment. Those amendments, that First Amendment gives you 5 freedoms. All right, the freedom of religion, the freedom to assemble, the freedom to protest, the freedom to petition, and the freedom of speech. In your Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, which we are going to look at both amendments, heavily the next couple of weeks. But this 10th Amendment says whatever is not in the Constitution is reserved to the states. So is there an amendment that says Mr. Daines can go fishing or I can go fishing? No, because if they made an amendment for every single thing that we were allowed to do, how long would that Constitution be? So this 10th Amendment is kind of a safety net. Use these 2 examples here. Also, in your Google Slides, you got 2 videos about the Supremacy Clause and 10th Amendment that are very good tools in explaining these. To answer the 3 questions below, give me some extensive responses here, and I look forward to reading them. All right? Good luck, fellow Americans.